Hello children, welcome to Jairam High Secondary School online classes. So here is a video from class 7 biology unit 5 reproduction and modification in plants. I hope you all have viewed the previous videos of this lesson, and since we have completed the lesson also, and in this video we are going to discuss the answers for book back 1 mark questions. And before getting into the video, I just want you to open your book and just mark the answers as I am dictating with the help of a pencil. And children, if you don't have your book also, I insist all of you to get the textbook as soon as possible. We have completed the lesson also, and now we are going to discuss the answer for book back 1 mark, and you can take the book back evaluation for lesson 5 reproduction and modification in plants. So now we'll get into the answers for 1 mark. The first Roman letter, choose the appropriate answer. First one, vegetative propagation by leaves takes place in. The answer for this is option A, bryophyllum. Vegetative propagation by leaves takes place in option A, bryophyllum. Second one, asexual reproduction in yeast. Option D, budding. The answer for second one is option D, budding. Asexual reproduction in yeast is option D, budding. Third one, reproductive part of a plant is option D, flower. Third, the reproductive part of a plant is option D, flower. Fourth one, pollinators are. Here the answer is wind, water and insects. So all the three are the correct answer for pollinators. So you can write the option D, all the above. So the answer for fourth one is pollinators are all the above. Fifth one, climbing roots are seen in. Here also you will have two answers. Beetle is also the correct answer, black pepper is also the correct answer. So you can mark the option C, both of them. So climbing roots are seen in both of them. So once again from the beginning I'll say the answer. Vegetative propagation by leaves takes place in A, bryophyllum. Asexual reproduction in yeast is by option D, budding. And reproduction part of a plant is option D, flower. And pollinators are option D, all the above. Climbing roots are seen in option C, both of them. Now we'll come to fill in the blanks. The male reproductive part of a flower is, for this the answer is androecium. ANDROECIUM, androecium. The male reproductive part of a flower is androecium. ANDROECIUM, androecium. Second one, dash is the basal swollen part of the gynoecium. For this the answer is ovary. 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 So dash is the swollen part of the gynoecium. Here the answer is ovary. OVARY. Third one, after fertilization the ovule becomes seed. SEED, seed. So once after the fertilization process is over, the ovule becomes a seed. SEED, seed. Fourth one, breathing roots are seen in dash plants. So for this the answer is mangrove plants. MONGROVE, mangrove plants. Breathing roots are seen in mangrove plants. MONGROVE, mangrove plants. Fifth one, onion and garlic are examples of bulb. BULB, bulb. It is a modification, stem modification. Okay, so onion and garlic are example of bulb. BULB, bulb. So once again I'll give the answer for fill in the blanks. The male reproductive part of a flower is androecium. ANDROECIUM, androecium. Next, dash is the basal part of swollen, basal part of the gynoecium. Ovary. OVARY. Third one, after fertilization the ovule becomes seed. SEED, seed. Fourth one, breathing roots are seen in mangrove plants. MONGROVE, mangrove plants. Fifth one, onion and garlic are examples of bulb. BULB, bulb. I think you are clear with the fill in the blanks. Now we'll move on to true or false. the third Roman letter. Here in true or false, if the statement is correct, you can just write true, and if the statement is wrong, you have to underline which is the wrong one and you have to rewrite the sentence below. Okay, so here you have to correct the statement. It is not actually true or false, you have to correct the statement. So true or false, first one, a complete flower has 4 whorls. So can you just say what are the 4 whorls of a flower? Calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. So if all the 4 whorls are present, it is called as a complete flower. So obviously the answer is true. So first one answer is true. A complete flower has 4 whorls, so it is true. Second one, the transfer of pollen to the stigma is known as pollination. So we have already run to the definition for pollination. The transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma is called as pollination. So this statement is also true. Third one, conical shaped root is carrot. Yes, this is also true. This conical shaped root is carrot is an example of root modification. It's meant for storage. So carrot is an storage modification. So this is also true. Fourth one, ginger is an underground root. Is this true? No, because here ginger is an underground stem. So instead of root, you have to write stem, and you can rewrite the statement as ginger is an underground stem. Fifth one, leaves of aloe vera are fleshy and store water. So you can see the leaves of aloe vera are very much succulent since they store water for their use. So this statement is also true. So from the first, I'll say a complete flower has 4 whorls. Answer is true. The transfer of pollen grains to the stigma is known as pollination is true. Conical shaped carrot root is carrot, it's true. Ginger is an underground root. Here root is wrong, so you have to underline root, and instead of root you have to write stem. So ginger is an underground stem. And leaves of aloe vera are fleshy and store water. Yes, it is true. So fourth one, match the following. The answer for petal is attract insect. Here the function of the petal is being matched, so you know very well the function of the petal, which is the brightly colored and sweet scented portion of the flower, is mainly to attract insects for pollination. So the answer for first one is attract insects. Second one, fern. Here it is matched for reproduction in the fern. The spore formation is the method of reproduction in ferns. So fern, the answer is spore. So the reproduction is being matched here. Third one, phylloclad. This is a modification which is seen in the opuntia plant. So the answer for phylloclad is opuntia. Fourth one, hooks are mainly present in bignonia, which is used for a modification in leaf. So hooks is a modification seen in bignonia plant. And sucker is also a modification of leaf which is seen in chrysanthemum. So the answer for sucker is chrysanthemum. So we'll see the answer one by one. For petal, attract insect. For fern, spore. Phylloclad, opuntia. Hooks, bignonia. Sucker, chrysanthemum. So you can just mark the options as C, D, A, E, B. So it will be in the order of C, D, A, E, B. So I hope you all have marked till this. Now we'll move on to reason and assertion type of questions. And you know very well, in the reason and assertion type of questions, 2 statements will be given. One statement will be the assertion, the other statement will be the reasoning, and below you will be having 3 such options A, B and C. Is also like choose the correct answer only. Whether if the assertion is right and reason is also right, you can choose one option. Assertion is also correct and reasoning is also correct. If assertion is wrong and reason is correct, you can choose the other option. If assertion is correct and reasoning is wrong, then you can choose the A option. Assertion is correct, reasoning is incorrect. So you have, before choosing the option, you have to clearly read both the assertion and reason, and you have to check whether it matches or not. So based according to that, you have to choose the option A, B and C. So just you can tick the answer alone. Okay, we'll see the first one. Assertion: pollination and fertilization in flowers produce fruits and seeds. So yes, it is correct. So after the process of pollination and fertilization, the flowers will be producing fruits and seeds. So reasoning also they have given, after fertilization the ovary becomes fruit and the ovule becomes seeds. So this is a post fertilization changes happening in a plant. So this is also correct. So this assertion is also correct and reasoning is also correct. So what option will you choose here? The option C. So assertion is correct, reasoning is also correct. So you can just put a tick mark over option C. Assertion is correct and reason is correct. And here second one, assertion is given as the example of a conical root is carrot. So that is correct. The example of a conical root is carrot only. Obviously it's meant for storage modification. And reasoning, it is an adventitious root modification. Is it so? No, it is actually not adventitious root modification. It is a storage modification. So here the assertion is correct. The example of a conical root is carrot, that is correct, but it is not adventitious root modification, it is a storage modification. So the reasoning here is incorrect. So what option you will choose here? For option D, the assertion is correct and reasoning is incorrect. The given statement is correct but the reason is not matched with the statement. So you have to choose the option D, assertion is correct and reasoning is incorrect. Clear children? Next we'll move on to picture based question. So you have to observe the picture and draw the labels. So just you can turn over your book and inside your book you can see the picture of a hibiscus clearly, and from that you can mark the parts. And here also I'll say once again, see the brightly colored pink color portion of the flower, which is mainly meant for attracting insects for pollination. This brightly colored part is called as petal. So here you can mark as P-E-T-A-L, petal, P-E-T-A-L, petal. And here the yellow color small lobe like structure, this is called as anther. So here you can mark A-N-T-H-E-R, anther. So here A-N-T-H-E-R, anther. And the long stalk, this filament is called as filament, F-I-L-A-M-E-N-T. So here also you can see the spelling and write. So third one, this is called filament. And here fourth one, the green colored portion of the flower which protects the bud in its young stage, this is called sepal, S-E-P-A-L, sepal, S-E-P-A-L, sepal. And coming to the left side, here you can see the upper part of the female part is nothing but stigma. So you can see S-T-I-G-M-A. So here you can mark this as S-T-I-G-M-A. And the filamentous part, this is called as style, S-T-Y-L-E, style, S-T-Y-L-E, style. And here the enlarged portion, swollen basal part, this is called as ovary, O-V-A-R-Y. So this is called ovary, O-V-A-R-Y. And inside you can see an inverted U-shaped brown color part, this is called as ovule, O-V-U-L-E, O-V-U-L-E. So starting from here, this is stigma, this is style, and this is ovary, and this is ovule, and here it is petal, here anther, this is filament, and this is sepal. Okay. Next Roman letter. Identify the 4 plants shown in the following. Name the different modification in each of them. So here they have given the examples of various plants, and just you have to write what kind of modification is present in each different plant. First one, garlic. In garlic, underground stem modification is present. So here in the blank you can write underground stem modification, U-N-D-E-R-G-R-O-U-N-D, underground stem, S-T-E-M, stem modification, M-O-D-I-F-I-C-A-T-I-O-N, modification. So garlic is an example for underground stem modification, U-N-D-E-R-G-R-O-U-N-D, underground, S-T-E-M, stem modification, M-O-D-I-F-I-C-A-T-I-O-N, modification. Next, turnip. So turnip is an example for taproot modification. So taproot modification spelling taproot, taproot modification, modification, modification. And you can write storage of food, storage, storage of food, food, storage of food. So turnip is an example for taproot modification for storage of food. Children, if you have any doubt in spelling, you can just turn over your book and you can write the correct spelling. Don't write the wrong spelling, okay? Then third one, rose plant. Rose plant is a modification for, is not a modification, is an example for vegetative propagation. So its stem is used for vegetative propagation. STEM, stem, used, 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 FOR, for vegetative, 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 propagation, PROPAGATION, propagation. Stem used for vegetative propagation. And also you can mention asexual reproduction by means of cutting. ASEXUAL, 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 asexual reproduction, 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 by, by cutting, CUTTING, reproduction by cutting. And fourth one, stilt roots, STILT, stilt roots, ROOT, roots, for mechanical support, FOR, for mechanical, MECHANICAL, mechanical support, SUPPORT, support. So maize is an example for stilt root for mechanical support. So once again I'll repeat the answer. Garlic underground stem modification, turnip taproot modification used for storage of food, and rose plant stem used for vegetative propagation or asexual reproduction by cutting, and maize stilt root for mechanical support. Okay children, I hope you all have marked the book back 1 mark. Just go through it and read all the book back 1 mark. And not only book back 1 mark you have to read, you have to just read the book inside 1 mark also for your exams. And children, again, once again I'll insist you to get the book as soon as possible, and you can mark all the book back exercises also, and you can read it for your exam time. Okay, so okay children, don't leave the lessons as it is. Go through the video once again and go through the lessons also, and side by side read the book back 1 mark and also book interior 1 mark also. So with this we have completed unit 5, reproduction and modification in plants. So in the next class we will start with the next lesson of this term 1. Okay children, keep watching, keep listening. Thank you. Have a nice day.